The danger of holding on to customers. It's almost a commandment in business that you must hold on and retain and stay with your customers as long as possible. I do not agree with that, because I think if you do that in certain circumstances, it can be very detrimental to your business and eventually lead to failure. Let's talk about that. Hi, I'm Willem Gous from A Human Entrepreneur, where I aim to keep entrepreneurs in the game using my Life Design for Business Owners process, helping entrepreneurs like you build the right business that serves your needs in the right way, having a business that serves your needs as well as the customers, because you are a customer too in your business. Everybody talks about, oh, you must retain your customers. How's your customer retention? I'm like, I'm not always a big fan of that, and let me explain what I mean by that. If your business serves a certain customer segment and of a certain size, let's say you aim at businesses between 20 million in turnover and 50 million in turnover, and you have customers in that, and you retain those customers, and that's fine and that's good, and if you can get repeat business out of them, even better. But what happens when they move into the 60, 70, 80 million? Are you ready to play in that area? Do you have the resources, the capacity to go and play into that area? Maybe not. And that's when you shouldn't hold on to the customers. Let me explain from a big business to a small business perspective to make this a little bit more clear. So some of the big companies, if I take my wife's business, she's a confectionery chef, they don't do business with her. Why? Because they don't deliver to such small bakeries like she is. So they would go, minimum order is 500 kilograms of one ingredient. She wouldn't use 500 kilograms in 2 or 3 years, so it doesn't work for her to order that. But they wouldn't spend the resources in order to go and do that. So they do not get her on board as a client. Okay? So if a business is too small, they don't do business with them. See why? Because it fell outside of their normal operating environment. If you find your sweet spot of operating efficiency and profitability, then you keep those customers in there. But as soon as a customer, like my wife for that big business, fell outside of that realm, then you don't do business with them. If they did, then they would have to get different delivery vehicles, get more drivers to go and do that, have more accounts with less profitability but the same amount of effort and manpower to process that. So what would that do to the overall profitability? Bring it down. Now you have to have bigger office space, etc., to accommodate a different customer segment. And the same goes for you. Maybe your business is this type of business that you can keep with a customer the whole time, like a plumber. It doesn't matter if I'm a small business or a massive business, chances are you can serve that business. But for me as a consultant, I am not going to consult to $1 billion company. Although I have before, it is not my market segment. My segment falls into a specific size because I like that, and that's where my sweet spot lies, in efficiency and profitability. Anything outside of that, I don't have the resources. Now I have to get a specific team and the skills in that, and that makes the complexity of my business so forth that I don't want to build that business. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. Please connect with me on LinkedIn, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you got a lot of value out of that, please like, comment, and share with anybody you think can get a lot of value out of this.